The World Street Food Tour returns with an inspirational but absolutely brew attempt to hike Bangkok's entire Purple MRT line. Of course, we'll be seeking out incredible street food, battling the immense heat, dodging traffic, and negotiating with the local wildlife. However, according to my wife, I have a pathological need to make everyone's lives around me a bit more difficult, so I added a wild card to turn this 8-hour hike into a full-blown existential crisis.
Just quickly, this is Darren. He was a subscriber turned friend, and in just a few weeks, Darren will be celebrating the birth of his first child. So Darren, congratulations.
Thank you.
And I got her a little gift as a token of my appreciation. So, come on in, 25 kilometers to go. Stop dicking around, Darren.
Can keep it inside, it's hard to conceal. Oh, what a thrill, oh, what a thrill. Open your eyelids, you've never seen anything like this. Never seen anything like this.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now, just like most Thailand-based YouTube content, I'd advise to get some tissues on standby. Not like that, you sick buggers, but because today I'm making this edit into an inspirational video time capsule filled with life lessons. It'll be an emotional yet highly stupid roadmap to life that I hope one day his daughter will be able to enjoy and look back and say, wow, look how thin my dad was. But before we get into that, we are certainly going to need some energy for the upcoming 8 hours of pure pain. So what better way to start than by trying some street food that I've never even seen before?
Absolutely no idea what this is. Fingers crossed it's not fish. No, it's just rice. It's not fish at all. That's probably why she couldn't explain what animal it was, because it's effectively just rice. Fried rice.
Darren's stomach was still empty, but the clock was ticking on, so it was time to head to the starting line. And the first of 16 MRT stations we planned to hike under, providing, of course, we actually made it.
Well, I'm gonna have to get used to holding this whilst vlogging. It's quite annoying that it's not specifically heavy, but there's no handle and there's no way to really hold it properly. When I did the turtle shell on the bike, that was strapped onto my bike. When I carried the teddy bear from Kanchanaburi, that just sit on my shoulders, and then Donnie had a strap. What else are we gonna do on a Tuesday?
Street food was everywhere here. We were spoilt for choice. We'd already spotted 3 street cats and then this surprisingly brave British shorthair. So naturally, a 7-Eleven pit stop for cat food was next. Now, my rules for these street food hikes is that I'm only allowed to get liquids from any 7-Eleven. Darren, however, was quick to cheat by trying to get some protein water. What the hell is protein water? But luckily, right outside were these brilliant snacks. Now, I'm not sure the name, but I'm pretty sure they're just miniature pad thais. 2, 1. Of course they're not. I just wanted to give the keyboard warriors a chance to comment. They're actually Canham Croc. Now, legend has it they represent Gatti and Pang, 2 star-crossed lovers. Gatti, meaning coconut milk, and Pang, meaning flour, buried together in a pit, symbolizing how the 2 halves are sandwiched together. See? You didn't expect to learn something here on Forkin, how did you? Now, as a thank you, just leave a bloody comment anyway.
Stick 2 together like that, and then just bite into it. Oh.
We pressed on and made it to the next station, where we had decided to alternate carrying the load. This brings me nicely to our first lesson for you unborn child. Never be afraid to ask for help. The strongest people aren't those who carry the world on their shoulders, but those who have the wisdom to realize they were never meant to carry it alone. To be fair, there wasn't much of interest going on around Bangkok. We stopped to hydrate under a vintage sign called Siam Gypsy Jungle, but we didn't find much jungle or many gypsies to speak of. So we continued on our merry way, trying our best to forget the 35-degree heat that was smashing down on us. To starve off the boredom, we had officially named the teddy Sawadee Cat. Absolute classic, don't forget to subscribe. Then with a bit of foreshadowing, the next station appeared in our eye line, and the real challenge was just about to begin. Now, if you ever feel Jesus Christ. He made it. Zebra crossings mean absolutely nothing here. Now, if you ever feel pointless, just look at this manhole cover. As we crossed this mini bridge, we were fortunate to meet a local legend fishing for his dinner.
Swaddy Cap.
Sawadee.
So, what's your name?
My name is Oi.
Coin?
Oi.
Boy. Boy, okay, Chris. Nice to meet you.
Darren.
Good luck to you.
And that brings us nicely to lesson 2. Make connections and don't be scared of strangers. At least not in Thailand. 2 years ago, Darren had sent me an email found attached to my YouTube channel. It's still there. And he reached out. Now, 48 months later, our wives are close friends, and he's found himself carrying a giant teddy cat battling Thailand's elements. So don't close yourself off. The stranger you ignore today might be the person helping you with your toughest battles tomorrow. Darren honestly didn't know about the Saudi cat burden until we met at that first station, and purely coincidental, he actually had a similar gift planned for me.
The problem is, Darren, I got nowhere to hold this. This is ridiculous. We're on a long walk and I've got to now carry this for 25 kilometers. It's ridiculous. I would never do that to you. He's absolutely brilliant though. Look at that. That is awesome. Oh shit, the teddy bear. This is one of the most tired I've ever been. I think like we've been walking for like 2 or 3 hours now. It's been an hour and a half. There's not a lot to do. Not a lot to see. No food to eat. It's just walking in, it's walking. Brilliant.
Progress had been very slow. Anyone who cares, we were at that 4th station in gold, and we had, well, it's fair to say, a little bit still left to go. At this point, even though I'd only carried it 2 from the 4 bloody stations, I was very thankful to pass the Katten to Darren. Get it? Like baton, but with whatever.
I don't know how it looks on camera, but yeah, so this week, my eye is bloodshot because I had this weird thing under my eye for a couple of years now. And then I saw the doctor about my back issues, and she was like, what the heck is that under your eye? So they cut it out, thinking that it might be cancer. Turns out that it wasn't, so pretty good. But my eye is bloodshot and everything is a little bit foggy at the moment. But given that my mum passed away, my nan, my granddad all passed away. My dad has cancer, I believe he's in remission. So it runs in the family, kills the family. So yeah, if you find anything weird on your body, don't wait like 4 years like I did and get it cut out. Hey-ho, life, man.
Life is indeed filled with challenges, be it carrying things that you don't need, MRT stations just randomly pissing off into a direction that you couldn't follow, or simply crossing roads in Thailand. But it's best not to worry about all that, because you are a lot stronger than you think. So it's important to simply keep going, which admittedly isn't much of a lesson as you have absolutely no choice. However, just remember, life will try and convince you that you have reached your limit long before you actually have. So keep going, because remember, it'll all be alright in the end. Because if it's not alright, well, it's not the end.
I would definitely eat the rice. But just wet chicken, it just isn't my thing. You know, it's like, I don't know. Pork. That's not pork.
Pork.
Really?
That's the pork.
Wow, whatever it is, it's wet, it's white. Pork needs to be solid, you know? This is like... Letting, I'll eat a salad, you know, healthy and all that. No egg. That egg is brown. Eggs shouldn't be brown, you know?
Of course, I still have street food issues, but luckily Darren was there to add his leftovers onto my plate, so it didn't look like I'd only eaten the rice. And then back into the Inferno and another station, the Ministry of Public Health, which could very well be the only bloody MRT station in Bangkok I can pronounce correctly. Jesus Christ.
We're coming up to our, I believe, 6th MRT station. From where we are now, according to Google, it's 1.5 hours back, walking to the first MRT. We've been walking for 2 hours and 40 minutes, so don't know how that's happened.
With the light failing and the final few hours absolutely insane, let's skip ahead a few stations in the only way I know how. And I've been watching Fargo recently. Enjoy.
Are you feeling heavy? Do you have a weight on your back that's too hard to carry? Renders you still in your tracks? Well, tell me, are you hurting? Do you have a burden like a chain on your neck? Well, let me tell you something. You don't have to live like that. No one soul could never make it alone. But if we all stand together, then we're stronger than one.
Okay, let's be real for just one moment. Me and Darren, we've put our heads together. We want to offer a chance for one lucky subscriber to become a millionaire. All you got to do to enter is share the channel and then go buy a lottery ticket. It's pretty simple.
At this point, we were closing in on a bridge. Honestly, it was about the only part of the journey that I'd actually planned. I knew if we could hit that bridge just as the sun started to dip, we'd catch the legendary golden hour, one of the most beautiful spots in the city to watch the light fall.
Bloody London hair artists coming over to Thailand and stealing. I mean, it's that job.
Before we made the ascent, we stumbled upon these surreal little structures. I'm assuming the front was a cafe, and I wondered if the one behind was being torn down and it was stopped, or was being built and they just give up. Don't know. We finally hit the MRT, which officially marked the halfway point. Naturally, Sawadee Cat was back on his favorite spot, on my shoulders, and we navigated the maze of bridges, stations, and highways. We took a few wrong turns, but once we found a little breathing room away from the traffic, we had a little time to play. People always ask me how I get these shots. It's nothing fancy, just a tiny AI drone with no controller. You walk, and hopefully it should follow. It usually struggles with two people, and I'm generally surprised it didn't have a meltdown trying to track me with a giant cat on my shoulders. Which brings me to another life lesson. Don't be afraid to look silly. I've got stupid tattoos, I've spent way too much time carrying heavy, ridiculous items across cities, and I even once decided that learning the unicycle in public was a great use of my afternoon. Every single one of those moments have given me some of my favorite memories. People are very good at judging people for their beliefs, appearances, but don't spend any time worrying about what others think about you. They don't matter. What does matter is that you shine just however you want to shine.
Darren, how are you feeling about the imminent arrival of your first ever child?
I think I have to say that incredible anxiousness and nervousness, coupled with immense excitement. Because her mother and I are really looking forward to welcoming her into this world in a couple of months' time.
You're going to smash it, man. I believe in you.
Yeah.
You've got this. You got this.
With the light now failing fast, we jumped up this side street to find some food, as we were burning a lot of calories. However, they didn't speak any English, and I had absolutely no idea what he was cooking there. So instead, we pressed on. Now, yeah, this probably doesn't count as street food, but at this point, we didn't care. And hey, we're celebrating the arrival of Darren's first child, so just let us have this one. At least I managed to find a purpose for this excellent 3D printed logo. I mean, it is literally a 4. 15 more minutes wasted and the light was well and truly gone, meaning we had to finish the final 2 hours to battle the dogs, the MRT goes missing again, and there was a lot of dangerous road crossing still coming up. So get excited for that. But also, whilst we're on the subject of getting excited, give me 15 seconds. 3 years ago, I attempted to hike from Bangkok to Hua Hin. 200 kilometers in, and I surrendered to a motorbike ride. The failure has haunted my sleep every night since. So there's only one thing left to do.
How are you finding it so far?
Hot, sweaty. But now that the sun's gone down, it's a bit easier.
Yeah, man. This is what I do on a semi-weekly basis, you know?
Lucky you.
I'll mute those bird noises, it's just to give you a brief idea of just how loud it is outside. But frankly, on these walks, the loudness is probably the least of our worries. With just 5 stations left to go, all the actual major concerns were soon upon us.
So we found our first problem of the day, right near the end of it, where we're now coming up to a junction, but of course there's no way to cross, because it's like a motorway exit or on-ramp or whatever you call it. Darren is nervous. I have done this like 1,000 times, so watch me get killed straight away, Darren. I'm an expert at this.
Outside the MRT, we're at a concrete island. There's no bridge, no path, just a relentless flow of steel on both sides. We scouted for an exit, but the road was a fortress. We could have surrendered to a taxi or a one-stop train ride, but that's not why we were here. We were fully committed to this line. What followed was a high-stakes game of patience, 15 minutes of adrenaline-fueled waiting just to clear the first gauntlet, and then another 10 to breach the next one. On the other side, of course, we found a classic Thai phantom trail, a jagged, makeshift path through the bush. Anyone that's watched my video when I walked to Pattaya would have seen me take 90 minutes to cross over one road by IKEA. So I don't mind walking extra, but when the only choice is turning back or pushing forward, you have to choose the path less traveled.
I seem to find myself in this exact situation like multiple times a week. I think I'm doing something wrong.
So here's another life lesson for you, kiddo. It's okay to take risks. Now, I'm not talking about dodging traffic on a motorway just to get 400 views on YouTube. I'm talking about risks that actually move the needle. By the time you're watching this, you're maybe 15 or 16. Oh, this video might have had 500 views by then. And I'll of course likely be gone, finally met my match with a truck or giant Thai rat in some back alley. But the point still stands. Your father took a risk just by hitting send on that email to me. Most people stay frozen because they're afraid of a no or a dead end. But risks reap rewards. Whether it's a physical journey or a digital one, don't just exist in the gaps between the roads. Find your own path. Even if you have to wait for the world to give you an opening, fortune favors the bold, the patient, and occasionally the slightly reckless.
Fuck you, little present thing. There you go. Oh my God. I got screwed over there, which was the shortest route. 53 minutes from eating the KFC to one of the shortest two MRT combines. That's crazy.
As Darren takes over the duties of holding Sawadee Cat, let me direct my attention to my viewers. As some of you know, I'm out here grinding my knees into the pavement right now because, for a fact, there's a day coming that my bones are gonna go on strike. One day, I'll be sitting in a wheelchair, watching my YouTube videos, and I'll be able to remember exactly how it felt to do something this difficult, this stupid, and maybe this beautiful all at once. Life is a bit of a wreck, isn't it? We've got war, sickness, the soul-crushing weight of bills, and losing people you love. Some mornings, just swinging your legs out of bed feels like trying to move a mountain. But if we didn't have the absolute shit days, we would never notice the golden ones. We wouldn't value the promotions, the laughs with friends, or in my case, the miracle of not getting bitten by a rabid street dog yet. Life is just a highlight reel of moments. If you can stop fighting the stuff you can change and start working your ass off for the stuff you can, the joy maybe will last a little bit longer.
One message, one piece of advice for your daughter. What would it be?
I think a little bit like this walk. If you put your mind to it, if you push through when things are difficult, you'll be able to achieve anything you want to.
A quick stop for some refreshments and to show Darren my awesome tattoos.
What's the active ingredient in Munster?
I don't know. Super cancer? Oh, we're gonna get murdered. Let's go.
With the viewing of a dog, we turned and hit Central Westgate, which was the second from last station and our original ending point where Darren had parked his car. However, I don't know if it was the monster, the spirit of being in his first Forking Hell video, or the fact that it was my turn to carry Sawadee Cat. But just for shits and giggles, we decided to complete the whole line. So we skipped the night market and walked to the end. Darren's reward was to get to take home this giant toy cat, and my reward was some more fantastic street food. Other than I had fish in it, so I couldn't eat it. The destination was the very end of the Purple Line MRT after a brisk 9-hour and 29.5 kilometer hike. But the journey was all yours. You know what's coming up next time? Hopefully, if I survive, see you there. Congratulations again, Darren.